everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca and I don't know if you would watch this if you are new here, but if you are new here, well, welcome. This is the second quarter update for De La Plants. I wanted to start doing these updates on a quarterly basis just so that I can, kind of track the progress of De La Plants and share with you our victories and things that we're working on behind the scenes. Just really exciting things that I sometimes have trouble talking about because I'm really bad at self-promo. So if you are looking for a strictly plant video today, that's not what this is going to be, but I do appreciate you coming around. I hope that you do stick around and see what I have going on the pipeline for De La Plants. This year going forward, I am going to try to do quarterly updates every quarter from now until I don't know, so that I can just track the progress and see how things are going. So if you are interested in seeing the first quarter update, I sort of did a 2019 wrap up and 2020 hopes and dreams video. So if you want to look back at that, that is from December or January. I will have that linked down below for you. But let's get into this quarter update. So just speaking from the heart, I don't really have like a super big plan for what I want to say. I have bullet points, but other than that, I just kind of want to chat with you guys about how things are going over here and be open with you about life and business and all these things, because very strangely, De La Plants has become a business, which is so crazy. Obviously when I started this channel, I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of just starting this to start it. I started my YouTube channel when I was a first-year teacher and planning my wedding, and I still did it in the midst of all of that, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. And there's been a lot of conversations about, if you want to start a YouTube channel, what should you do and all these things. And I think something that hasn't been talked about a lot is not letting your excuses get the better of you, and not letting like I'm busy or it's not a nice time to kind of come in between you and following something that maybe is a dream for you or like a really big passion of yours that like you want to cultivate. So definitely don't let those types of things keep you from starting a channel or doing whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to start a business, if you want to, put more time into your Instagram account and grow that, or you want to start a food truck, or literally whatever it may be. I've really realized this quarter that I could be busy, or I could be a good steward of my time and using it wisely. And I think that I've done a lot better of a job of that lately. And I mean, gosh, it's hard with all of the things that I want to do and all the dreams that I have for De La Plants. It's really difficult to focus on one thing at a time, especially also while having a full-time job, which I don't really have plans to quit anytime soon. I think maybe if my channel like tripled in size, quadrupled in size, I would consider it. But I really like my job actually, so I don't really have big hopes to leave my job. I know that a lot of YouTubers talk about that being their end goal, but I think that my end goal, and obviously there's nothing wrong with that being your end goal. I want to say that first, like that's not a bad thing to want to be entrepreneurial, which I do as well. It's just I like my job, and I kind of like having the stability of a income like that, because that will always come in, and YouTube is constantly fluctuating. So I just don't feel like I'm ready to fully put it all in YouTube as far as finances go. But with that being said, I have put a lot of time into things behind the scenes that aren't necessarily immediately visible, and so that kind of makes it hard to persevere because I want these things to come out right away. I want to feel the satisfaction of my work immediately, and that just doesn't happen, especially with something like YouTube. I mean, you could be a YouTuber for years and years and years and never get a big brand deal and never get millions of subscribers, and that's not really the point. The point for me has always been to cultivate a community. So I think that's what is most important right now. I think right now honestly everything that's happening in the world and in my country, I live in the United States, like everything that's happening right now, we need to get together and create community more than ever. With all of this being said, I wanted to just sort of share with you some of the things that I'm working on with De La Plants and some up and coming things, just some updates so that maybe I can look back at this in a few years and see what was going on in this business at this point. So yeah, let's get into those. A few weeks ago, De La Plants was officially made into an LLC, a limited liability corporation. That really felt like the first big step towards this becoming a business and kind of reframing my mind as a person who started a business, which is so weird because it's YouTube, but it's so much more than that. There's so much more than a YouTube channel and brand partnerships and all these things. I mean, I really feel like we're creating a community here, which is really the most important part, and I love that every day, and that has kind of given me opportunities to create other things, which is another project, Indoor Jungle Directory, which is an offshoot of my Indoor Jungle Directory Instagram page, which is an offshoot of my Instagram page. And if you are new here and you're not sure what Indoor Jungle Directory is, Indoor Jungle Directory is your place to find plant friends near and far. And basically the mission behind it is for people to get deeper embedded into their plant communities and help each other and cultivate these relationships, because a lot of the time we are surrounded by plant people and we just don't know, which is very funny because we're all visiting the same garden centers, we're buying the same plants, we're having the same conversations, just not with each other. And I think that that's a really powerful thing when you can get people together who have common interests and things like that. So that really is the point of Indoor Jungle Directory. And now that it has become, you know, something that I'm realizing that a lot of people really enjoy and have found friends through, and it has worked, the system has worked, and I decided to create a website for it, which is a social media network site for plant people specifically, and it is made and tailored for plant people. So I've been working with my friend Abigail to create this beautiful site and get this ready for you guys. Abigail, I've talked about her with my personal website. She's amazing. She's honestly a wizard and she has made everything possible. So if you're watching, thank you. I owe it all to you. But I mean, it's just been so cool to see it grow and change and mold into something that I had no idea that it would become. And it's basically just like a social media site. It is very similar to like Reddit because it is forums. So what happens is each city and community will create a group, and then you can join that group and talk to your plant friends. And if there aren't people in your specific group, then you can go and dance around to other groups and see if there's any other cities that you might be familiar with. Maybe there's people in other cities. Maybe you're visiting a certain city that has a group already. You can go on there and ask them for specific instructions and things like that. I think having a place that is specifically for these types of interactions is going to be really, really powerful because it sort of lends itself to making the greater plant community so much stronger. You know, on Instagram, it can be hard to tell if someone is going to be willing to make friends on Instagram. Not a lot of people feel comfortable doing that, which is totally fine. Like, stranger danger is a thing. But if someone is on Indoor Jungle Directory, they're probably really open to making friends and having conversations. And that doesn't necessarily mean meeting up in person, but it just means having meaningful conversations with people in your community or out of your community, or even just a place that you're visiting. So those are some really great ways that you could use the Indoor Jungle Directory. And you make an account, you make a profile photo, you know, share your Instagram if you have one, whatever you want to do. I think that it could potentially be really big and something so much more than it currently is in the future. And I'm excited for that day when it becomes something bigger. The next topic I want to talk about is merch, which is something that I feel like every YouTuber makes. And I have made a few pieces of merch, but I don't have a ton of pieces because I'm kind of trying to be mindful about the things that I put out into the world and things like that. And so it has been a little bit of a slower process for me to make merch. But I do have my logo sticker on my website available for you to purchase. And also, if it's still available, I do have Leo's face as a sticker. And part of the proceeds of those sales will go to the organization that we adopted him from, which is Saving Animals from Euthanasia, which is a really great program that saves animals from euthanasia. So I would really suggest going and checking out those two stickers that are already available for sale. I do ship for free worldwide. And then the next thing that I'm working on is a tote bag. So I'm so excited to be working on a tote bag. Tote bags are something that I literally could never have enough of, and use them as like overnight bags or just bags to put things in, or grocery bags. I use them a lot for grocery bags. They're really great and strong for that kind of stuff. And so I am working with a sustainable company to make those. That is really important to me, that the things that I put out in the world make the world a better place, and that they are made by people with a livable wage with sustainable products themselves. So that is really important to me. So it has taken a little bit longer. I am working with a designer on creating a design for it. So that is really, really exciting. I will definitely keep you guys updated on Instagram and probably YouTube if I can give myself self-to-self promo. I'll definitely be sharing more about that process, and whenever they're ready to go, I hope that you will be excited to grab them. The next thing I'm working on for my channel is quite big. So if you are familiar with other YouTube channels, and honestly a lot of podcasts do it too, but there's a thing called Patreon, and I am basically going to be doing that but on YouTube. So YouTube has a feature called memberships, and that is basically where you support your favorite creators on a monthly basis with a certain amount of money. So there are tiers. I'm going to have 3 tiers, and I'll share them with you right now, but basically this money will go to help me continue on with what I'm doing for the channel, to help with production value, equipment, and items for videos that are needed, just a lot of things like that. It's basically just a really easy way to support the channel if you want to and can in other ways. So basically there are 3 tiers to my channel memberships, and once you become a member of the channel, you will have special access to things that other people will not have, and I will be sharing those with you in just a moment. But I do want to say before I move on with that, if you are not a member of my channel, your experience here will not be different in any way. Anything that members of my channel get will be extra in addition to what I'm already doing. It will not take away an upload day or anything like that. So you will still get 2 videos a week from me, Instagram lives, YouTube lives, all of these things. These things will still happen on a regular basis if you are not a member on my channel. But if you are a member of my channel, you will get special access to additional things. So I want to make that clear because I don't want anyone to feel like they can't support me, so they think that they're not going to have the same experience. And that's not at all what I'm trying to do. I'm just looking for a little bit of extra support. So the first level is $1.99 a month, and that is a Syngonium supporter. And with that, you will be able to suggest video topics, vote in exclusive polls, and receive a badge next to your name. So this is so fun because I have inputted special emojis, and anytime you comment on one of my videos, you will have that badge next to your name. So that's also very fun. I definitely will be asking for more input and specialized requests from members on my channel. The next tier is the Fittonia Friend for $4.99 a month, and with that you will get access to digital products released once a month, and some examples of that are soil recipe cards, Planty printables, just things like that. Things, tangible things that you can use in your daily plant experiences to make your life easier. I have made a few of these and released them on my channel for free before. It was never on a consistent basis, but kind of whenever I had extra time. So now with this membership level, that will be a very consistent thing happening every single month. And of course, when you are on a certain tier, you will get everything on that tier and below it. So you will also have access to the polls and things like that. And then the last tier for my memberships is the Philodendron Fam, and that is $9.99 a month. And with that, you will get early access to products hitting the Dela shop and free stickers every time there's a new design. So I definitely will be coming out with new sticker designs and things like that. So whenever there is a new design, you will get one sent to you for free. So if you are a dedicated Dela friend, that's a really, really great way to show your support for my channel. Again, if you aren't able to do this, please, there is no pressure. I am not pressuring anybody into doing this, but if you are willing and you want to, it is available for you. I'm really, really excited to interact with you guys, especially on a membership level. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really, really excited. If you are looking for more opportunities to learn more about plants and get deeper into a very specific plant community, I started a book club. It is the Dela Book Club, which I put Dela in front of everything. I don't know why, that might be annoying, but I like it. Anyway, this is a monthly book club, and it's not every month. We're probably gonna do 2 months on, 1 month off, 2 months on, so that we have time to read other books that we like. But basically what it is, it's a planty-centered book club where we will read books that are about plants or related to plants in some way, or plant people, and just talk about our experiences with that book. We do have a suggested reading schedule for the books, but really you can read at your own pace and whatever you want. We do Zoom meeting calls, so we can kind of see each other face to face and chat, sort of like you would in a in-person book club. And we also have conversations in our Facebook group and in our Goodreads group. So I will have all the information for that down below with anything that you need to know about these groups if you want to join. I really have been loving it. It's so cool to read books with you guys about plants and just like learn more about you guys on a personal level. It's really a wonderful gift. And the last community aspect I wanted to share was my Facebook group. So I do have a De La Facebook community group, and I will have that link down below as well if you'd like to join. Make sure that you read the rules, because if you don't read the rules, you're not going to know the group password. So I want to make sure that people who are in that group have read the rules and understand what is expected of them. But it is basically just a community Facebook group where we get together and chat about planned things. Really nothing is off limits besides buy, sell, trade, because it is a international group. It's not specific to the United States, so obviously selling would be a little bit sticky. So if you are interested in joining another Facebook group and getting to know other people who enjoy my videos, maybe some more like-minded people, that Facebook group is a really great way to do it. So to close off the video, I wanted to say, as of right now, when I'm filming this video, I have 22,300 subscribers. And to all 22,333 of you guys, I want to say thank you. Like, please let me touch your face and squeeze your cheeks and say thank you so much for being a supporter, hitting that subscribe button, and being my friend. I mean, really, we are a group of friends. We are a very, very sweet community, and I'm so glad to have you here. Please know that I don't take any of this for granted, and I'm so thankful for the platform that you guys have given me, and your trust and your love and your everything. So thank you so much for supporting me. If you are a person who enjoys this channel, please share it with someone who doesn't know about it. I would love to grow this family even more and meet more people like you guys, because you guys are awesome. Truth be told, my camera died, and when I went to go switch out the battery, my other 2 batteries were dead. So that would make 3 dead batteries on my hands. Not sure how I managed to do that, but maybe next quarter I will have it figured out. How about, okay, I have a fun idea, because this is always really fun. How about you comment down below the first video that you ever saw of mine, and I want to see maybe if there was one video in specific that brought a lot of people in, or I don't know, whatever it may be. So let me know down below what was the first video you ever saw of mine. And yeah, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being my friends. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.